Hello and welcome to another audio and video adventure of the Narrative Podcast. Episode
I think it's six, yeah.
And it's Champions League week. Yay.
Yeah.
Dortmund against Real. How did we get here?
Honestly, I don't even watch football, so I have literally no idea.
How did we end up with these two? Honestly, it's so unfortunate. And what annoys me the most about it is that I think everyone else has just accepted it and they're just really okay with this final, which is just annoying because these two, Real, fine. I'm okay with Real. But for the last few years, I've been really critical of just the way they've been playing the Freestyle FC stuff. But
Dortmund, do they have any All-Stars?
Sancho?
Oh, let's not even talk about Sancho.
That's the thing that's keeping this game, that's elevating this game. The fact that, Sancho's kind of had this comeback story and then Royce is having his farewell thing. And obviously Bellingham, the star of the whole thing, coming back to play against his former club that he emerged from and coming and with the final being in London.
Yeah.
But that's not enough for me. It's enough for everyone else, I guess, but it's just this is not a final to me.
Honestly, when do we start accepting this atrocities to happen? Because to me it's some years you do have you have a years where it's a team may get in there who not they don't deserve to be there, but they don't the most star-studded interesting team ever. But I don't think we've seen a team like Dortmund since Monaco in 2004.
Monaco 4.
Because usually every year there's a team where it's okay, they don't have maybe the greatest players ever. Maybe Chelsea.
Monaco Porto in general, that final.
Yeah, but even team like Chelsea 2012 or what?
Yeah, Chelsea 12. That's I don't know why you.
And Liverpool 2005. You have teams that aren't very good.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Who was the name of that left back?
I'd say Chelsea probably should have reached that final. They should have beaten us in that semi, but that's still a legit final.
No, your team was trash.
That's true.
They finished 7th.
But Liverpool being in the final, that's what I'm saying.
Oh no, yeah, Liverpool being in the final.
Liverpool being in the final.
My point is, okay.
I know what you mean, and if I was active back then, if I knew what was going on back then,
but it's because
I saw that Liverpool team in the final.
That was one of the worst teams that Gerrard ever played on,
Yeah, probably.
But obviously there are teams like Chelsea and teams like Liverpool or whatever, but this team is next level. They just don't have players who are worth watching, and it's almost like a guarantee round that they're going to win. Because it's almost a guarantee because they haven't lost Champions League final since I was 1 year old. I don't think they've ever lost one, to be honest.
They don't lose these things.
But it's more they generally do not have a chance. They don't have a chance. They have a 5% chance of winning, which is not a chance.
Dortmund. Yeah, I mean, the final is so top heavy that
it's so top heavy.
The idea of Dortmund winning isn't even on my mind. I don't even care. But to be honest, before we get into the whole the atrocity of the game itself, that was not a rhetorical question. I do want to kind of touch on how we got here and what the final might look like. Even a little bit, even if it's kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
So okay, Dortmund, first of all, they were blessed with the tie in general. The last 16 they had PSV.
Who?
PSV Eindhoven.
No, PSV Eindhoven.
Sorry, my bad.
Apparently.
Beat them and then Atletico in the quarters. Which is right. Those ties, they I'd rather them in the quarters than or in the semis than Atletico. So
yeah,
I'm okay with that.
No, terrorism is bad. No to terrorism.
Then we get to the semis. Yeah, no to terrorism. We get to the semis and PSG Dortmund. I hope that didn't. I better not have picked up.
Imagine that'd be so. I mean, I wouldn't be over.
If it did, that's kind of good because it means our mics are insane.
Yeah.
Which is, and they are because this is a high quality production. But yeah, Dortmund PSG in the semis beat them 1-0. Fulkrug, you don't need to because I don't want to say that. I don't want to shit on him because it's not his fault. I respect his come up.
He's like the Grotskreutz of 2024.
Somewhat. He basically what happened in that semi is that Dortmund they just they were tough to play against, and they just took their chances pretty much. And PSG just they weren't good enough at really trying to break them down. They just it's funny because this PSG team has been the last 3 years. It's been the most well structured and like disciplined team that they've had.
Yeah.
Like before, we used to look at them as just this
Like a skillful, like FIFA team.
pretty much
Like
yeah,
team that you
just
want
having
to.
a bunch of stars,
Yeah.
but like not enough to where they could really make a difference in Champions
Yeah.
League. They'd have a few stars here and there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they just crumble when it came to like the biggest
Yeah.
games in Europe. But this team is for me like I enjoy watching them whenever I get a chance. Obviously,
Speak for
no one's
yourself.
really watching French football that much.
Speak for yourself, to be honest, because
You know?
at this point in my life, I'm older, I have jobs, commitments, whatever. I'm only watching football purely for, not even for the football itself, but for the players.
Yeah.
And in the case of like Dortmund, not that I don't watch, I only watch Bayern highlights because I like Harry Kane. For Dortmund, I don't really watch their highlights that much. So when they play Champions League games, I don't know all their players. And all the players they do have don't excite me because it's not like, when you had Bellingham, when they had players like Bellingham,
Dortmund.
yeah, when they have players like, but they play against that Bellingham, they have like an Aubameyang, they'll have a Sancho, but like previous Sancho,
Yeah.
or like I don't know, I can't think of players for some reason. I don't know, but what I'm talking about.
That's my big problem with this
They
team.
they always had one or two world class.
No, that's true.
Like Holland, Bellingham, Sancho, Dembele, Aubameyang, Groza,
Yeah.
Gundogan, Royce
Yeah.
when he wasn't 50 years old. There's so many players. I'm literally missing like 20 players, but you get the point now. Nowadays, when they play like, or even nowadays this season, they don't really have any players. Or like they're very much like a pure pragmatic team.
That's the thing. Like they were the team with young players that were really exciting but young stars as well.
Young stars,
A few young stars, but they were a young team with dynamic football, attacking football, interesting.
Yeah.
And but now, I won't say like now this is what they've become, but this team that's made the final. There's nothing really to be excited about.
Yeah.
They've got some young players that are performing. I don't even want to say good because I'm not a fan of Adeyemi at all. I don't think he's good. I don't really rate him.
He's not like not in a bad way. He's an athlete.
Yeah.
He's an athlete. He's not a football player, and not like he's not like a Timo Werner type. Like he doesn't have any abilities whatsoever. He does have some football ability, but his main thing is like in a system he can be really effective by utilizing his pace. Can you turn the thing back on?
This is what I was saying before.
It's fine.
One more? No. Yeah.
Yeah. In a system he can be really effective.
Adeyemi, he has value to him. His pace is insane. He's one of the quickest players
in the world. No. And none my just in case we keep this in, we have three lights here. Two of them are not working completely at all for no reason, and there's one of them that's working but randomly turning off.
The timing is this is gonna keep happening.
I'll try to do the
Just put your flash on. Oh, how did you?
I don't know why it's going.
Okay.
We can that maybe, yeah. Adeyemi, yes.
And especially the fact that they play him on the left wing. Him on the left wing and Sancho on the right wing. Like, what? Like, realistically, what are they really supposed to do? Like, the way Sancho plays, he needs pace around him, but he needs quality around him. Like, he needs people to literally play off.
Yeah.
Because his strengths are his quick feet and his passing and his ability to just use his brain to like.
And also,
he get in between.
Yeah, he brings like the English banter to the team.
Bounce.
He brings the bounce to the team, innit?
Yeah.
But he's the most creative player, and even I don't talk too badly against him because I know he's had like a tough time the last couple of years, but he just isn't. Even when he played even previously, I never thought he was the player that people maybe thought he was, but now it's like he was never the quickest winger in the world. He's still pretty quick, but he's never the quickest.
Winger is kind of weird to me.
I mean, like he's a candidate. They play him there.
Yeah.
It looks like he's like speed wise, he's gotten slower.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
Like he just isn't doesn't have the same burst that he used to have. So
I know. I'm not.
sometimes watching him, it just like it just
I'm not even trying to say that he's not as good as people say. I
no,
just
I just don't think he's like a
you really need to cater to his
yeah
strengths for him to shine and for the
yeah.
team to really because his strength he has
He's more of like
a high football IQ.
traditional cam.
Yeah, but I
He can
would prefer
spin
him
that
play out
well.
wide. But he needs a really pacey striker ahead of him and good footballers around him for him to really shine.
Yeah.
And then at the end, but he's just pace really. Like he's there to get on the end of
Yeah,
it.
he's just like a Mudrick type player, but like more intelligence, obviously.
And then who else do they have? I like Nameka. He's a young player. They signed him from City's academy.
How's
But he doesn't really play.
Makoko? Does he play any?
Go he's I think he's gonna look to leave and summer because he doesn't really play.
Yeah.
Which is weird because the team isn't that good for him to just not play.
Yeah, but
I'd still play.
Attitude problems probably.
Probably, yeah.
You can tell, like you can tell, he has attitude problems. Yeah, attitude problems.
Yeah, too. All that pace and skill, like
Yeah, it's too
there's
much.
no way he's gonna have good temperament.
Yeah, and also it's too much. Like it's too flashy. Like
Yeah,
it's just not humble. It's not humble.
yeah, I doubt it anyway. Like I don't know him, but he looks.
He doesn't look humble.
Yeah,
It looks erratic.
that's probably it.
Erratic. Yeah.
That's probably what he doesn't play. But like, yeah, Dortmund, there's not that much to them. Like they're just like you said, like pragmatic team. They bide their time well, I guess. Like you look at the goals they scored against PSG, it was that sort of random. They played Fulkrug in, kind of against run play, and he's 1v1 the keeper, banged it in the bottom corner, and then the goals in the second leg was from a corner. I think two of them were from corners. Like I won't say they were lucky,
Yeah.
but it's also PSG's fault because they just didn't do enough to really pepper their defense. But
No.
like what I was saying before that, why I like their team. Like this is the most disciplined and like well balanced team that they've had the last few years.
Yeah.
This team in particular though, like they've got two of the best fullbacks
Yeah.
in the world, and they're young and they're athletic, quick, strong. They can get up and down the pitch. And you do. Are you looking?
I was looking at the team.
No, I'm talking about PSG though.
I was talking about PSG. I was confused.
It does look weird because
No, because I thought you were talking about Dortmund.
no, I want to. Like,
Oh,
I'm done with
so
Dortmund. Like that's all there is.
No, I love I love their left back, man.
Dortmund's left back.
No.
Oh,
PSG.
PSG, Nuno Mendes.
Yeah, Mendes.
That's what I'm saying. Like he is so powerful and like
He is the best left back in the world.
he's like 20.
I don't know
21.
who was up there with him. I don't know who was.
Best left back.
He's ridiculous.
Davies.
He's great, but not quite. He's not quite as
Cancelo.
good.
I think
Cancelo, yeah, I said when I started watching him, I watched him at Juventus and he put his right back. So my mind, like,
yeah,
he's right footed. I'm just not doing.
I just love the idea of
I'm not doing
a
that.
fullback being an extra winger.
I do, but
that blows my mind.
that's a whole other thing in itself.
I love that so much.
I'm not doing that. But Mendes is ridiculous.
Yeah,
Hakimi, I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest. I don't hate him. I just again, he has that like I'm an athlete, I'm not a footballer type thing sometimes.
Yeah, but as a fullback, that's.
But as a football, that's what I want.
Yeah,
because some players have raised the level so high,
Yeah,
like a Reece
yeah.
James or
Cancelo.
like a Mendes or Cancelo, where they're actually like wingers who are just playing there because they want to. Like even Davies sometimes where he just like turns into like a world class winger when he wants to be. Like the whole I'm an athlete kind of thing, it works, but these guys are a different gravy.
Like that's why Mendes, like, it was so interesting in that semi. The first leg when Sancho had that amazing game and
He
had
throwback.
He destroyed Mendes throughout that game because he created like 13 dribbles. But when you look at the clips of those dribbles,
Yeah.
it was him. Yeah, he beat him. Like some of them were really good.
He was using another player as leverage to beat him.
That and he just shift the ball to the side and beat him, but
He's
not getting away from. You're not getting away from Mendes.
Yeah.
He's just not that kind. He's not explosive, really.
And also because Sancho he's not. I guess, but it's not like when because dribbling is always interesting because I always like have dribbling in like 3 levels. There's like You're the dribbling on the wing, out going out wide, and the defender's still beside your hips. That's like that's like the third tier. And get a second tier is like when you in the middle of the pitch you go right past someone.
Yeah.
Drive to the middle of the pitch. And the third level is where you're in the box and you drove past someone. Like that's if you're a defender, you can't let that to happen.
Yeah.
He's got a player where he's not having like it's like you drove past Mendes like right in the box and got a shot off, you know.
Yeah, no.
My point is that like nothing again. I'm not saying anything against him. Like Sancho's amazing and dribbling past someone is still an exceptional thing to do.
Yeah.
But when you dribble past someone out wide, you don't really progress that much, you know.
Yeah.
As opposed to like, oh, he went past him and he's like he's not Messi. Like it wasn't like he played like Messi in that game.
Yeah, no, exactly.
He played well, but like those dribbles, it's not like a Messi. If Messi had 13 dribbles in a game of football, or had loads of dribbles, it would not look like that. It probably ended in 4 goals and 4 assists.
Like this is what I'm trying to say. Like, people are using that and propping that game up to be and this final to be Sancho's comeback.
Yeah, he's not the player he was before. I think obviously he can get to that, but right now he's not. He doesn't have the physical shape. He's not the physical. He doesn't have the speed or the athletic ability right now, or the confidence of the reps to be who he was before.
Probably not, but
obviously there's potential. But
I think if he just keeps doing like if he has that game, but it's not like he needs better players around him. Like when he's beating Nunez and not getting past him, he should be passing the ball off and trying to get it back.
But it's not like you know sometimes the player is so good they can transcend an average team.
Yeah.
He's a top class, amazing, one of the best attackers in the world, but he's not like a world class. Like I can play on a shit team. Like I can play against Real Madrid in Champions League final and generally win the game. He's like, I'm really good. My teammates aren't good enough. There's only so much I can do. Like he does. They just don't have enough quality.
PSG balled it, and they ruined the final.
They ruined. I don't know if
they ruined a potential for a good final. Like that was.
I don't know. I don't like the PSG team either. I think it's better than Dortmund team, and obviously they have the best player in the world by far, not even close. In Kylian Mbappe, so that's always fun to watch, and you know that's the team he was gonna go to. But also, I like the yellow. I like the yellow aesthetic. So I like yellow and white is really really nice. Like you know, it goes together well. So I don't mind them in the final.
You don't like the PSG team?
I don't love it. We had this conversation before. I mean,
I'm not saying I love it, but I just
it's not worth it. It's not worth. I feel like this is the role we building stage from the Stephen Mbappe, but like
kind of. Oh yeah. Like they're gonna have to do.
But like
again.
Fabian Ruiz. I must say Brian Ruiz. Who's Brian Ruiz again?
Brian Ruiz.
Fulham. The Costa Rican guy. He was so cool.
Brian Ruiz.
Had so much aura.
They don't look dissimilar.
Zaire Emery, like he's young, athletic, but he's not like a footballer.
But like what I like about
Vitinha and Dembele is not a footballer anymore. So.
Nah. To be honest, when I heard the stat that he only scored like 3 goals a season, I was baffled.
Until the tie, he only scored 1 goal in all competitions the entire season while playing games in the worst league, the 6th best league in Europe. You know
that's embarrassing.
Like I'm not a goals assist person. I don't care about goals assists. It's about how you play, and how I watch you. But at a certain point, you score 1 goal playing for the worst team and playing for the worst league with by far the best team. At a certain point, and you do see it in the games, he's generally just a bit wasteful. Like it's a tiny bit wasteful.
Very.
So, there's no one on that team where you can go, it's not a good team.
I'd still back him. Just him, the type of player he is in himself. Like, he's saying he's 2-footed isn't understanding. He is.
Yeah, but to a fault.
I think it's just his brain. It's just him that doesn't allow him to take chances.
That confuses him. I feel like if he.
You think so?
I feel like he just like 1 foot like.
My brain can't fathom.
I think it just also obviously the confidence.
Like no one is.
We all know
as 2-footed as he is.
We all Fred. Well, Fred is like I don't talk about Fred. That's a whole other conversation for another part.
But his is different though.
No, but his is in a bad way.
He has 2 like.
He has 2 left feet.
He generally has 2 bad.
Yeah, he had 2 left.
And it does confuse him as well.
Yeah, it confused him. But even actually another example is Pedro. Pedro is ambidextrous and bipedal, and he had problems. Sometimes he got too excited. Like he couldn't decide what foot he wanted to shoot on. Sometimes it screwed him up. And Dembele is the same. He just tries to chop too much and go back one way and the other way.
But it's so effective because
When it works,
he literally could cross in, could swing it in with that right foot, or he could chop and go on to his left, and bang it. Because he's literally that skilled with both feet. Like what I love about his place on the team is the fact that his 2-footedness allows him to literally stand on the line, and the defender literally is not sure what he's going to do.
Yeah.
And just the fact that someone is willing to stay that wide.
Yeah.
Just in itself creates space for it. A Hakimi at right back who's going to do the underlapping runs.
Yeah.
And then Mbappe on the other side who's basically like a second striker. He's going to be tucked in a bit narrower. And then you have Mendes as the other fullback on Mbappe's side.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be overlapping. And then you have these three midfielders who are all technical but sort of different profiles.
I mean like they're technical, but they're not.
I mean they aren't like.
I mean they're not show, but they're not like stars or anything. They're not.
But that's okay. But they're at least for me they're good to watch and they're good footballers. Like,
I don't like to watch them. I hate watching Fabio. He's okay to watch. I hate watching Fabio Ruiz play for this team.
Really?
I like it, but he's almost like a winger when he plays. I don't like it.
He kind of is. It's
like,
kind of weird.
But he's like a slow midfield, but they make him run around the pitch.
But yeah.
And it's like watching Busquets running around the pitch, being box to box. It feels wrong.
But if you take away the individuals and you just think about the idea of these three midfielders,
yeah, it's okay, but it's only because
like technical.
It's also like
all work hard.
Also because none of them are names. And I still see a PSG with just like a team that's signed stars. This is like transition.
I think Vitinha's going to be one of the stars of football.
Yeah, but
and Zaire Emery just because he's so young.
He's young, yeah, but like you get my point. Like they're like a.
But I like him the least.
They're just like who's 28 right now, who costs £100 million or dollars or what, euros, whatever. People are watching. What countries people are watching from? Rupees. So that's like 17 trillion rupees or whatever. And that's like that. I'm not trying to be funny. Like I'm not trying to like insult the country because I love India.
Do you?
Yeah, come on.
You love India?
I really like India.
Okay.
I say love is too much. I don't love any country.
You said it. So.
I'm just pandering.
I know.
I like India.
I don't want to catch you up. So yeah, that's how Dortmund got to the final. Well, I mean they were kind of lucky as well the way they beat City in the quarters.
Yeah, but I mean like, remember they can't win without.
But they just.
I don't say luck. Like honestly, this is what I believe. There's actually like not another religion. I mean, of course there are other religions, but there's a religion out there that's just like Los Blancos, and they pray to that God before every single game. No matter like, they're one of the reasons why I don't give Dortmund a chance of winning. Not just because I don't think they're that good, but it doesn't matter who was there. The fucking Monsters from Space Jam could be playing against them. Like Dortmund could get given the superpowers to play Real Madrid, and they still aren't going to win because Real Madrid are Real Madrid.
They really
and there's nothing they can do. They have fucking Franco's white power in their blood. Like there's and it doesn't matter. It's not they have Ronaldo. They have Ronaldo that helps them to be in these big games or Ramos or whatever. No. It's their religion. It's the culture. It's everything of Real Madrid, Los Blancos that. Dortmund have no chance of winning.
They've won enough times.
And it's gonna sound so funny when Real Madrid lose fucking 4-0. I'm gonna sound so stupid, but
that's just not gonna happen.
My point is
they physically cannot.
Real Madrid don't need to play well to win. So it's kind of weird going back and in this game they didn't play that well, or like we know that means nothing to Real Madrid. They don't have to play well. They just need to exist, and then they have a good chance of winning. And also like. I'm actually starting to enjoy Real Madrid in the sense that, sorry, I was off screen for a second. In the sense that like, they're so weird and so unstructured. It's like a tiny bit of throwback. It's like older, like we were watching like older games today, like old Milan derbys, and you just see players playing in positions that you see Ronaldinho playing as a striker, and players who are defenders playing at like left wing. Players just played anywhere, and just completely unstructured game. And Real Madrid, they kind of like that, but obviously with more structure because it's 2024. But they generally just play players who are like in crazy positions and in crazy ways. They don't have a striker. They don't have a right winger. Like they have Rodrigo, but he plays like inverted.
Like even the way that they play with the diamond, that also feeds into the chaos.
The inverted wing
because everyone's so central, so they can pretty much do whatever they want.
Yeah, it's honestly exciting to watch, to be honest.
And they do this thing where this is pretty much how they scored. Let's say how Vinny Jr. scored the first goal in the first leg against in the semi against Bayern. Like they overloaded one
Yeah.
side because the ball was just there and they were just trying to like play out one side, but Vinny was pretty much by himself
Yeah.
on the far side. And that because of that, Kim was like, "Oh, I got one person to mark. Let me just stick with him, and then the problem's solved."
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
But obviously Vinny lured him in infield, and then he spun him and went in behind, and Kroos just found him. Like
Yeah.
they do little things like that, which is I guess tactics.
I mean, it's not tactics, but
It's something.
yeah. No, Real Madrid, I don't know, like they have a good chance, and they just have better players. Like forget the whole Real Madrid thing. Even if they weren't Real Madrid, they have the better player. They have the better players, and they have the best player on the pitch.
Pitch. Best player in the world.
Yeah, they have the best player in the world. They have the best player in the world. Camavinga is just the best player.
Camavinga.
I mean, I'm a huge Camavinga fan, so
Like I want this pod to be a bit more positive in the future. I don't like.
no, fuck that.
I don't like coming in and.
I'm literally a boy.
What's wrong with football? This is
No,
all negative stuff.
that's not gonna happen with me.
I prefer to just talk about what things I like.
No,
but
no.
this final really pushed me over the edge because when you think about the prevailing idea of this final.
Narrative.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I use that word way too much just in everyday life. I'm trying to use it more
Okay, fair.
because it's just in my brain. I'm so the overall idea of this game is you think about Real and the next 10 years
Yeah.
and who's going to be at the center of that.
Mm-hmm.
Jude Bellingham.
Bellingham?
Yeah, Bellingham. First of all, I have a problem with him being like the star of the game because obviously we were watching all games and before it was like Ronaldinho, Kaká, Pirlo or whatever, Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi.
Yeah.
Like it's not that he's not scoring enough goals, whatever. It's the type of player that he is, and the way people have brought him up to be this guy who can do anything that he puts his mind to.
Yeah, I
mean,
mean,
like obviously
at a certain
comparisons.
point, it's kind of true.
It's true because he plays for Real.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, and again, he prays to the fucking god of Real Madrid before every game, before every fucking season to get in check of Ronaldo's fucking ability in front of goal.
This guy is going to be the sport, and
I think
this final is going to be the start of that.
Obviously
he's going to win.
He's going to win like 3. He's going to win at least 5 more. I think he's going to go down as the greatest probably the greatest midfielder of all time.
But let's just like talk about the near future. They're gonna win this final, and then England are probably gonna do well in the Euros. They're probably gonna get to the semis at least.
Yeah.
They really should.
Yeah.
Which means he's probably gonna get Ballon d'Or.
Yeah,
his first Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
And when you get the first Ballon d'Or, if you at least match your previous performances by like 70%.
Yeah,
you'll probably win another one.
I've won the Champions League,
and especially if everyone else
if you win the Champions League
well.
and you're the name,
if you keep winning, at least
you guarantee. That's how the world works, unfortunately.
And I just have a problem with that because he's
average.
He's not average. Well, kind of.
Okay, no, he's not average.
Go on.
Things for me is that like again, I don't want to do this whole old head rant. Because I could do this I could do this every single day. But he's just not a player that's... Forget about how exciting he is to watch. I don't think he's that good a player. Like, he's the type of player that, like, almost like, midfield is always like that kind of traditional... You have your defensive kind of midfielder. You have your more attacking one. And you have your box-to-box type of, like, industrial type player. I generally look at him and I see him as an industrial player.
Yeah.
I see him as an industrial player, but with skill. Like, I'm not saying he just, like... I'm not saying...
He has good feet. For his size, he has very good feet.
I'm not saying, like, he's Sven Bender.
In general.
Or like one of the Bender brothers. That sounds like it's an insult. Like, literally, they're actually... I feel like some people won't even know who those people are. They're 2 twins. Bender twins, whatever.
I'm saying Bender.
Those are their names.
I know, but you should have picked different players.
I feel like that's kind of like... These are like 98 stamina on field. They were known for just running up and down the industry. Like, I see that's what he is to me. He's like a guy who's going to cover left back, cover right back when players are moving forward, be defensive, use his physicality, and like get into the box with his stamina and speed and strength, and also with his actual natural ability. Like for someone that big and powerful and fit as he is, to have the natural ability to go past players or to leverage his size is impressive.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
he's not Paul Pogba. He's not Paul Pogba.
Yeah,
He's not. I mean,
that's
he's
a
not.
good example.
He's not even Loftus Cheek.
He,
Like he's just not a skillful player, and I
no,
think the whole goal scoring thing, like when Mbappe comes next season, that's over. And that's just not who he is. That's just like they're playing him as like a striker, essentially. In the middle of the diamond.
this is what I mean. Like he's not the guy to structure your whole attack
Yeah,
around.
he's like a
He's
complementary piece.
that cute little story when that was circling around when he's first joined Dortmund is like the reason why he wears number 22.
Mm-hmm.
It's because what one scout said to me, maybe I don't know if it's a scout. I think he said himself. He's like, I can play 6, I can play 8, I can play 10. Add those numbers together, 22.
I did not know that.
It's cute, but
He
like
learns something new every day.
that's just not true at all. He's not a 6, which
He-
is no one would ever say
I
that.
think he is.
And
In
he's
like,
not a 10.
I think he is in a traditional sense.
He's definitely not a 10.
I think he's a six edition, like a destroyer. He could be like a destroyer.
That's fine, but
like,
like,
he's not. He's not a passer. He can't pass the ball.
I just don't like this label of him being the uber skillful all.
You see, another thing I'll say is that he's an 8, but he's an 8 that scores goals. So people conflate that with being a 10.
Yeah,
So, like for example, if Lampard
Yes.
Lampard is not a 10. Gerrard was these guys are not 10s
Yeah.
whatsoever, even in their era. But there are 8s, even 6s sometimes, depending on the season, who could score a lot of goals, but they weren't 10s.
yeah.
Just not the role that they played. They were 8s that scored a lot of goals.
When you think about the so-called death of like the number 10,
Mm-hmm.
it almost feels like they're using him as sort of
to completely just
to whitewash number 10.
Yeah,
Like he
decom
scores goals,
him.
so he's now one of the best number 10s in the world right now. Let's
Yeah.
play him there for England and all.
Yeah, but he's not creative as well. He's not a
He's
creative.
just not like, and
He has no creative ability whatsoever. Just a passing. He just the thing is with him, like as a midfielder for me, the things I like ball retention and passing. Like passing midfielder, he's actually just not good at passing the ball.
no.
Not like he's terrible. Like he can pass the ball, but he's not gonna. He makes the basic passes that every midfielder can make, but he's not. He doesn't turn well. He doesn't make the smart little, not even like creative passes. Like just keeping possession, bouncing possession, creating space for your teammates. He's not good at that.
He just doesn't have that like. It's just something that you can't really explain. He just doesn't have it. Like when
Yeah,
you
he just not between the years how of midfield work.
just his the way he operates when he gets it in between the lines or something.
It's almost like Declan Rice-esque, where it's like a guessing game.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel planned or organized. He's just not good at building. He's not good at building attacks.
I feel like up to this point,
He's like a workhorse type player.
yeah, definitely. Like up to this point, he's gotten by off confidence, and his confidence has allowed him to do so many great things, and it's almost forced him to be the skillful guy that people are propping him up to be. But
Yeah.
that's gonna run out, and once it does, I don't want people to now go and say, "Oh, he used to be so good back in."
Yeah, that's what's good. It's kind of like almost like Dele Alli.
Yeah,
Obviously,
exactly.
Bellingham was a lot better than Dele Alli, but like Dele Alli was the type of player who was like, oh, he isn't good anymore. Why isn't he doing these things on the ball? Okay, he was never doing those things on the ball. Look at the numbers. He had like his statistics or online numbers are always bad. I said, oh yeah, but he scored goals. Like cool, but when Pochettino decides he doesn't want that from his midfielder anymore, then he's just not on the team. And obviously, Dele Alli had his other off the pitch problems, but like. People go, oh, Dele Alli, why isn't he doing those things anymore? He was never doing those things. He's a striker. He's playing in midfield now. Obviously, he's not going to score goals. And he's not a good field, never a good footballer. Never going to pass. Could never pass the ball to save his life. And he couldn't dribble or do anything or to progress the ball forward. So we're going to have the same thing in Bellingham in like 5 years' time. We're going to be like, oh, Bellingham didn't affect the game, particularly for England. Because obviously they're more critical in that sense.
Part of Ali's decline was mental health reasons.
No, I'm saying like, yeah, you have to factor that in.
Yeah,
but like,
I don't know if Bellingham's.
But
he seems pretty.
But you never
know. But like,
know.
I just feel like he's gonna be Bellingham for the foreseeable future. My thing is just that when he's not like.
I don't know, man. I think what's gonna happen is gonna be the reverse of Pogba syndrome. When Pogba played for United, oh Pogba, what's he doing? Oh, it's skill. What's he doing for France? But France is so good. What's gonna happen is when Bellingham plays for England, everyone's gonna be like, England are going to lose like a quarterfinal. Like, Bellingham, what's he doing? Where's his creativity? England name aquatic players. But he plays for Real Madrid and he's so good there. Why does he do the same thing for us? Where's the clear? He's not that type of player and he's going to get brought down because of that. And then they're going to see him like a Champions League quarterfinal or something. See, he's doing it for them, but he's not doing it for us. Like, no, because he's just not a creative player, like a good passer in that sense. And you're going to use him as a player to do that. Because I know this is side time. Realistically, England are going to use him, like, put him ahead of two like defensive players.
Yeah.
They're gonna put the Rice and Trent behind him and go like, oh Bellingham, why aren't you scoring loads? Why aren't you dribbling and passing and moving off the ball and doing whatever? I was like, that's not the player he ever was, and he's not getting criticism for that. I was like, oh, why is he so good for Dortmund but so bad for England? And it's like, that's not the case.
I just don't understand it because he has such an engine, and he's so like tough, and
Yeah.
he can literally play that number 8 role and like really well, and then you can have an actual number 10, which England are blessed with. I'd say like 70% of the population number 10s are all English.
Yeah.
There aren't many.
Yeah, I mean 2024. Yeah.
England have a lot of them.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
no one cares.
But like he's gonna play number 10 for them, obviously.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he's part of the forwards list.
Yes, they're gonna play Trent. They're literally gonna play Trent and Rice.
Trent might actually start.
Trent and Rice, or if not, or maybe Rice and Gallagher. Maybe if they're trying to be more attacking, which is.
I think Rice and Gallagher would be more. I mean, maybe Rice and Mainu.
Rice and Gallagher
depends on how liberal Gareth is feeling.
I don't think.
Honestly, I think that could happen. The way he starts, I think finally started so many games. I think Mainu could actually start.
Rice is obviously going to play. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I know how we shouldn't talk about this too much, but I feel it's going to be Rice and Trent because that's just the most boring thing you could do. I think that's what he likes.
Like my biggest problem with Real is that surely Vinny should be the star of the team.
As a Brazilian, and obviously he's attacker, but also like I feel like he's skillful. He doesn't. I don't get.
Yeah, like Vinny's Vinny. Honestly, like, I'm not saying that he's
I'm such a fucking hater, and like I'm actually honestly
Neymar
like
type.
if this ever gets like this video or clip or whatever actually gets views one day, I'm a hater. Like, criticize me.
Class A. I'm kind of a hater, but you're.
No, I'm literally like I'm happy to be a hater. Send me death threats. Like I do not care. Like I'm happy to be a hater. Like I do not care at this point. But this Junior, like I really like him, and I hate the way people just criticize him. I don't think any of that is warranted whatsoever. But as a player, like he's skillful, but he's still raw.
Yeah.
And not raw like he'll become good one day. Like his ability is raw. Like he's gonna kick the ball ahead and run. He doesn't have that natural close control ability. He has natural skillfulness, like can do skills, but he's not like a natural footballer in the same way like
Yeah, not quite. I think because he's so fast.
Yeah.
It is hard for
it's definitely
hard for anyone to beat. But at the same time, he can do a lot dribbling at the pace that he can.
Let me just say he's still
insane.
World class. He's still like top 3 best players in the world. Like he's insanely good, but he's not Mbappe.
Yeah, he's not Mbappe. But what I think, I guess solution to this sort of Bellingham problem, we need whatever.
Conscriptum.
Oh.
Okay, no, that was a joke. Yeah, continue. That was a joke.
That's crazy.
He's 6'3" and athletic, man. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
wasn't that to be taller? It's not to be taller is a disadvantage because you stick out a bit more, But that was more World War I over the trenches. Yeah.
We need like whatever players that are out there that are about that, like who are really about that skillful Joga Benito life.
Yeah,
we need them to perform because that's the reason why Bellingham is the guy right now, because no one else is really not enough.
To me, I don't know why. Like FIFA needs to do a better job with. They need to go. I don't know the names of places in Rio and Sao Paulo, but they need to go to wherever they can find statistics, the lowest incomes, the biggest income inequalities. Go to those villages, go to those favelas, and just get those kids. And can't get those kids.
But like people are getting. Like,
yeah, true, but they don't.
Brazil's Brazil. Like people are always going to be in Brazil trying to get. I know, but but the players are coming in Brazil now. Are coming
no, I don't just mean I don't just mean like get them and like force them to be the best player in the world. Like, like force them to be transferred for like $80, $90 million, whatever.
Okay.
Because like I can't just like have these players come in and go back home. No, no, no. You're here to stay. Like what you sign this contract, there's no going back home. I get, and obviously not it's not Brazil. We have Brazil's an option. You know, we have Africa now, and like Arab countries who are players who are naturally just skillful. Bro, like they should sign a contract with FIFA. Not like we're going to give you 60 million. You must become the best player, or one of the best players in the world, otherwise you're not getting any of this money, and you can't return home. 60 million per year will give you, but it would save the game, bro. I'm not trying to watch Bellingham or any of these. I'm trying to watch a world class like African, Arab, South American. I'm not trying to watch any Europeans. Like I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
you're thinking like 15, 20 years down the line. Like that's a whole
No, man, like they should be
separate
they should
infrastructure
be
set
doing
up.
that. They should be doing that, man.
Sign contracts with FIFA.
I'm not
is
trying to.
bad.
I'm not trying to watch fucking. I don't
Okay,
know,
but who do we have now?
Hurricane.
We have. Am I out of frame?
Yeah, you're just bubbling the camera.
Yeah,
like that.
hopefully the mic is okay.
Yeah, you're just going do.
We have, I'd say João Felix,
Yeah, but he also doesn't play.
but this is what I'm saying. He needs to like.
Yeah, like
he
they
needs
need to push him.
fucking
If even when they need a commissioner,
go to a
that-
team
they
and
need a commissioner that just deals with the sport itself, like deals with the individuals and says what players we need to push in the media, what players we need to become world
Honestly.
class. Like almost like the NBA. Like okay, we're gonna boost this guy's, I don't know, jersey sales up artificially by like forcing it down everyone's throats.
like he has to look at this landscape and go, I could literally be the best player in the world if
Yeah.
I really tried.
Yeah,
Like,
if you just
try and
stop
score
at-
top. Literally try and
try
score
and
top ins.
ins, try and
Learn how to
score
score
top
top
ins.
ins. Get the get the stats up.
I'm not having Foden or
And-
Haaland be the best player in the world.
But even Foden's another one as well for me. Like
He wouldn't,
he needs first of all leave City, get as far away from Pep as he
yeah,
possibly
because
can,
Pep is ruining.
because Pep is killing him.
Yeah.
He won't. He's had the best career. Or he's had the best season
People are
of
going to be
his
so
career.
fucking angry and confused. But anyway,
Yeah, honestly,
that's all.
But no, he's had the best season of his career under
Yeah.
Pep, I guess.
Yeah.
But like when you really look at him and his place in the team, he's not that important. He's still quite replaceable.
Yeah, for sure.
He's still quite interchangeable. That's the proper word. Because
Like-
he could have easily not started that FA Cup final.
And it makes zero difference. Like he's still world class, he's still amazing, but it's like if hypothetically City didn't sell Palmer this summer, like not necessarily City, because in previous years when Foden didn't play, you wouldn't. Nobody would mention it.
I wish Paul
No.
was playing, but
But I mean, like
Yeah,
nobody
cares?
would realize. Nobody in the fans would. Oh, why isn't like he just? Oh, Mahrez is playing ahead of him, or Bernardo Silva.
yeah, mainly because
You don't even realize.
he's been playing on the wing,
Yeah.
and
Now he's
yeah, we
playing
like
more
Foden, but we're not really trying to see him on the wing. I'd rather watch Mahrez on the wing.
Yeah,
'Cause he's
obviously,
a winger.
and he's a better player. On the wing.
Foden is not a winger.
No.
He never really has been.
Yeah, he's not quick enough.
Bro, go to Inter Milan or like Juventus. That's not that far of a
They're
step
not gonna be
down.
able to-
Go be the guy over there.
The payments.
Yeah, no, it's you're telling me. I know. Like England is too stacked.
Yeah, it's
right
too
now.
stacked.
There's too much money over
Yeah.
there. These players are stuck.
And also for me, like if I'm a player, I'm not trying to lose 100 grand a week.
But like
I'm not trying to do that.
him as well. Like he should look at himself. He probably does think he's one of the best players in the world because he
I
technically
think he
is.
should try and go to Real Madrid if it's possible.
Real Madrid. Ooh.
But where does he even play? But that's a whole nother question
mean-
for itself.
Kroos and Cruz are leaving.
Kroos and Modric, yeah. No.
Kroos and Modric leaving.
But like he,
No, he could play. No,
I know
that's-
he could,
That's actually
but
not bad at all.
I feel like once he gets a taste of those goals, I don't think he wants it.
Taste of what?
The goals.
What you mean? Oh, the at City.
Yeah, like with all the goals and assists he gets, I don't think he's going to play in a deep position.
Like, but do you not like football? Like, do you not actually want to play where you're supposed to play? Like he knows he's not a winger.
I don't think
Why is he pretending? Like, just leave, man. Like,
think-
you could really be the best.
he just wants to be. He's supposed to be on the good side of Pep.
They all, yeah. They all are that. Yeah. Who's the other one? For me is you mentioned Palmer. If he keeps going the way he's going, Chelsea needs to play.
Obviously, I'm a Chelsea fan and I love Cole Palmer, but like I'm not. I don't want it to be like one of the faces of world football.
Why? Because he's ugly.
No, I mean,
Oh.
I think he's sexy as shit. I think he's.
Wait.
I think he's weird looking. But I also just like to
You
hear.
are such a stan. Just say he's like Suarez is ugly. I'm a Liverpool fan.
Suarez is not
I can
ugly.
say Suarez.
I don't think Suarez is not ugly.
He's not really
He just looks
ugly.
weird. I think.
Let me. Who's ugly?
Like people say Costa was ugly. How's Costa?
Costa's ugly.
I don't think he's ugly. I think he's more good looking than ugly. I just think he's so old.
Costa's ugly. Yeah, that's
mean,
part of being ugly. Looking
I
ugly.
think good. I think looking old when you're like from there is kind of good. Like rustic, you know.
From where? Brazil or Spain? Because
Oh,
he's both.
he's Spanish.
Because he is both.
Yeah, I don't, he's Brazilian. He's not Spanish at all. I don't think.
Yeah. Okay. So well, he kind of is Spanish.
But I thought he just. I don't think he actually has any family from there.
So why did he? So how? Well, grandparents.
I think just because he just
Okay, he's Brazilian.
because he just went to move to the country when
Costa's ugly.
he was sick. I don't think he's ugly. Well, subjective.
Palmer is ugly.
I don't think he's ugly.
You don't.
No, I'm not such. I don't stand my own player. I just think.
Whatever. Say what you're gonna say.
I just think things are subjective.
Whatever.
I don't know. I just think things are subjective, innit? Everyone has a different their own taste.
Well, yeah.
I genuinely don't think he's ugly. I think he's just an okay look. He's just an average guy.
Average.
Yeah, he's weird. This is not, bro. If he's ugly, then fuck. We're fucking ugly as shit, man.
Nah.
Man, if he's ugly, then what are you, man? He's like a 9 at least. 9 out of like 15. But
I'm playing football, yeah.
People are gonna be sorry. Like, I was like, you didn't say Ayo once. A bunch of the videos like, Ayo, pause. Oh my god, Ayo, you talking about nothing bad. I'll give everyone an American accent. You want to pause that shit, man? Hey. But yeah, that's
Champions League final. Saturday.
that's the
8 o'clock kickoff.
hopefully this comes up before because man, editing is not as easy as people make it seem, to be honest. I wish we just streamed or some shit.
Should we stream? Should we be streamers?
No, we don't. Once we get like enough views, then we can stream it. We can get live donations, and then you make loads of money that way.
What else? Do we cover everything?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah. Unfortunately, we're fucking. I pick my nose on camera. Yeah, we're fucking 47 minutes. So I don't know how much.
47.
I don't know how much longer we can have.
Well, they monetize us.
The idea of monetization is so like I'll not even in my mind.
Don't say that.
I mean, like not right now at least, but because we're with a podcast, you can't really. It's not really something you can monetize straight away.
Yeah, we do it for the love of the game.
I mean, like maybe one day, but like right away, it's not like a TikTok or some shit like that.
Score prediction.
Score prediction. I'm going.
Who gives a fuck?
I don't care. 6-1. I don't know.
There is no way Dortmund can win.
Chandberg.
They cannot win because that's what kills the game the most because
yeah, there's no chance.
Dortmund, not even that.
There's no jeopardy.
Real are way better. That team should not win. Should not ever be anywhere near a Champions League final.
Yeah, and also like one thing I actually have to say that's very important for anyone who's listening. Like the whole like Cinderella stuff, we don't care.
Yeah.
Like to a certain point, maybe time. But if I'm actually invested in a sport, invested in a game, miss me with that stuff, man. I want to see the best players, the most skillful players, the best, most intelligent players playing and winning. I don't want to see Emre Can, win the Champions League.
I don't say like.
No, I don't know. I couldn't.
It's like Sabitzer or something. Don't say Can.
No, actually.
Can's one of the.
I don't.
He's the streets will never forget. Type
Yeah,
of
that goal against Watford. Anyone who doesn't want to see that goal. One of the best.
Oh yes,
that's probably the best. Yeah. Probably Zlatan Ibrahimovic. That's the best bicycle kick of all time. He twists his body in the craziest way ever.
That was great.
But yeah, I don't want to see Dortmund win. The players, the Cinderella stuff isn't. I don't care about that.
It'll be fun to not care about Champions League final for a change. Just.
I'm not watching it.
We'll watch it, but
speak for yourself. I'll go there and I'll just have.
Yeah,
I'll have a drink.
Absolutely locked.
Like yeah, absolutely
locked, bro.
No, I'll just have a drink. Go to the toilet. Go on my phone. I remember this score. I'm gonna sing the.
What will you do if Bellingham scores a hat-trick? Sorry, when Bellingham scores a hat-trick, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna throw their melts at the pub screen. I can't fucking just throw down arrested.
Because he's gonna score at least one.
Yeah, I know. And honestly, I'm just gonna. Honestly, I don't. I'm rooting for Madrid. So if Vinicius scores and pisses everyone off, I'm gonna love it. Hopefully, he does some kind of cool celebration.
Yeah.
To piss all the white supremacists off, and the football fans off.
But yeah, that was episode 6.
Yeah, how do you end this?
Don't forget to
follow,
share,
like,
subscribe. It's on YouTube, yeah. So
yeah, like, subscribe. If you can comment, like, actually, if anybody watches this, can you actually comment? I know it probably won't get to this part, but if you do, please leave a comment, man. That'd be so
Like
funny.
even if it's
Like
racist.
honestly, like what I don't care if it's we have thick your skin is thick. I'll say racial things, say opinions are trash. Call me a casual. I'm actually a casual.
They get the algorithms.
Get the
bumping up
algorithm.
anyway,
Honestly,
so.
out of pure curiosity.
Actually, I might prefer.
If someone actually watches this, like up to this far, and say something, comment.
Mm.
If it's good or bad, like, I actually do not care. Even if you just say first, like I don't care, or last, I don't know.
People do that. Is that a thing?
Yeah, people have done that for years.
I've never commented on anything.
They still.
I should. I shouldn't say that actually.
When I was like 15 years old, 16.
How bad is it gonna be?
When I used to be like arguing about football people.
Yeah, no, about that. Yeah.
But no, I don't really comment. I just comment now, but it's just like jokes or memes. Not that often, but I never like argue with anyone. But yeah, if you want to have an argument, actually have that shit.
Yeah, I want to argue.
I want to argue
with someone other than you
Yeah.
because like you know me too well, and like
Yeah,
it's never that serious.
yeah.
I want to like really argue.
I don't
with
ever
someone
argue
to
football.
where
I don't
they
ever
think
argue football in like 10 years. Like,
you haven't. Like
No,
I don't argue with
no.
anyone like
yeah, I never
worth arguing with.
until last time I argued it must have been like when I was like 16 on fucking
Yeah, I want to.
saying that fucking Ronaldo was equally as good as Messi. I don't even know what the hell else fucking.
Like to where like I'm on my phone sweat, my thumbs are bruised and I'm
I haven't
sweating
done.
all over it.
I actually had like a Twitter argument
I wanna-
today. I had a Twitter argument, like mini argument. I actually showed it to you when it's
Yeah, sure, because
But it wasn't. It was
I've never really done that.
football wise. I haven't done that.
but it's strange
Okay.
to where like they think that they can like say whatever they want,
I
even though we've never met.
used to do that so much back then.
I've never done that before.
But anyway, I'll show you my YouTube history. Anyway, bye, like,
Destroy
subscribe.
someone, like proper cook them. Like
Wait, let me end this thing. Let me just press end. How did it stop?